All right, guys, so this is a Snaptite Max 57 Chevy Bel Air by Revell 1/25th 30-piece kit that we're going to do for this Thanksgiving, Sunday, Monday holiday week. This kit comes with a couple cool parts, but the best thing about this one is this is an easy kit for the holidays. It's a level 3 kit, but ages 10 or above. This, anybody could do it, and you don't need glue for this. I'm going to use glue for it, but you don't need glue for this. You don't really even need paint for it because of the way the body came. But, so why are we going to do a kit this easy? Well, a couple things. One, we need to do an easy kit every now and again. Number two, I want to show you something you could do if you don't want to build the engines and all this kind of stuff. There are kits out there that if you own this 57, if you own a 57 Chevy and you want to put this under your hood, like we've shown many times, then this is the kit for you. But the real reason, oops, sorry about that. The real reason is this right here. This was my 57 Chevy in 1986. You might recognize the hood scoop from the opening to our, and actually this was a video of my 57 Chevy that I owned up in DC. There's my brother's old 72 Nova next to it. And yes, I cut this beautiful, beautiful metal hood to put the 3 butterfly air cleaner up through the hood. And if you notice this car, it has the California bumper, which was the one-piece bumper. Now, back in 86, when I had this was worth about $2,500. In fact, I got it for less than that. So, and then I traded this for a GMC Jimmy. So, that's what things were done back in the early 80s. But this car was one of my favorites. And actually, if you could see the seats in here, I took the original seats out. And back in the day, I even redid the whole dashboard. But I put in the whole inside from a Buick Riviera. And it was blue velour. And I chromed the whole engine compartment. I really wish I'd have kept this particular car. There's a couple cars, my 70 Chevelle, but this is the other one I thought I would keep. So we're going to do this. Now, this kit comes in black. And this is such a nice black, I don't know, I guess the finish on here, that it looks painted. And if you wanted to do a black one, and we actually have a video of one that we're going to put up, a little short video of black 57. If you want to do that, this is done. All you have to do is paint the chrome on here. It's only got 30 pieces. So there's one piece. Here's 2 pieces, which is the whole bottom, the whole chassis, everything is there. Here are your axles and screws, so you could screw the body together, and it has 2 axles, so this will roll. Your interior for this is a soft orange. So if you look, it's even already matte. And there's your dashboard right there. Look at the seats and look at these door panels. I mean, these are like 3D. Everything is really nice. And most of the models that you see that we do don't even have door panels this nice. That actually they normally have like a molded on, very thinly molded on handles. But this has big, thick handles, and it's got big, thick armrests. And there is your steering wheel right there. This also has, and we can pull it out of the box, or pull it out of the bag. Let's pull it out of the bag here. Very limited chrome. So you can't really mess it up, folks. Here is the big bumper. Here's your lights. Here's your tail lights off the fins. Here is the rims. And last, and certainly not least, is, I'm going to leave this in the bag. Here is your glass, and here are your 2 headlights. That's it. Oh yeah, and our tires right here. Really thin tires. Really, really thin tires. But they'll be okay. They'll be fine. The cool thing with this too is, so you want to get one for you, get one for your kids. You have stickers. These are actual stickers for the seats. Look at this. The seats all have stickers, not decals, but stickers. You got all the stickers are here. The slide decals are here. You don't even have to paint the silver in the back because there you go. It says Bel Air right there. It's silver right there. You've got flames. You've got the front and the back emblems. You've got the little 3 emblems for the side right there. And you have them both in stickers and on water slide decals. Also, there's your fuel injected for the side right there. So you can either let the kids use the stickers and use the slides, or maybe vice versa. I don't know. It's actually a great kit. You could teach the kids how to do the decals, but if they mess it up, you just go and use the stickers. So, and here's where they say for the flames. If you look on this one, it's got the flames coming off the wheels right there. And there's the red insides, and when you put the stickers on it, the interior looks like that. It's red with the black, two-tone black seats. So you can make it this way, or you could do whatever you want. We're going to paint it blue, because that's what mine was blue. And the interior was light blue, so we're going to use a light blue interior. But you paint it the way you want. You do it the way you want. So there is no sub-assembly, because we're sub-assemblied out. So all we have to do is paint the interior and paint the exterior, and then we could detail this, and we should, because that's a really, really detailed chassis, other than where the wheels go. And you can either put them lower or higher. See, you have a choice. You just choose where you want to put the metal axles in this. All right. So I will meet you over at paint. And let's watch this real quick video on a black 57 Chevy that was at a show that we went to. And as soon as we're back with that video, I'll meet you in paint, where we're going to paint the way I'm doing the car. I mean, you can do anything. You can make this a nice beat up car. You can make the doors a different color. You can make this into a little NASCAR race car. You could use wheels if you have them from other kits or anything else. I mean, I have stuff like that. I am not going to use it on this simply because we build our kits from the box here on this channel when I do reviews and stuff. Also, I like building from the box to see what they're going to look like, so you guys know exactly what you're buying. Anyway, the Revell Snaptite Max 57 Chevy Bel Air. Go check out this real black Bel Air, and when you come back, we'll go right to paint.
So this actually has a whole new dashboard. It looks like digital in there because that is different from the one that was in my 57. I had this same model 57. If you guys look at my very first video, you'll see my 57 from 1987 with me working on it, which was the same model as this. And they've actually updated some of the stuff in here, which is, I would have done the same thing, obviously. He's got a, was that B&M? Yeah, B&M slap shifter in there. He's got aftermarket air conditioning, upgraded seats, upgraded interior. It's a really beautiful car. So this is what's known as a, this is not a mine had a California bumper, which was the one piece. American racing wheels, which are kind of what people were putting on back in the day. They still look perfect on these. I think every 57 should have either Krager's or American racing wheels like that. If you've looking at the trim, it's got a lot of chrome in here, a lot of chrome that has to be polished. It is just a beautiful car. These gold, so the gold emblems that you're seeing, you can get those aftermarket. A lot of people, I had those on mine. That's what your spirals look like close up. Spiral looks like close up. It's got a gold grill in this. It's got LED lights, surrounds. And mine did not have a passenger side mirror like this does. That's the interior. So the interior is nice and chrome, black and chrome. So this is a really nice example of a 57 Chevy for those of you guys who are looking to model a 57 Chevy. This is a great detail that you can look at for 57 Chevys.
Do now the body's painted blue, and I love the blue because it looks just like my old 57, so that's what I wanted. Now they do give you decals right here, or stickers, either one, for the inserts for the big panels in the back, the aluminum panels here. But if we look at the box, and if we look at a real one, there's actually these chrome strips that go all the way along. So the easiest way, you can hand paint them, but the easiest way is just take some painter's tape right here, and all you have to do is, you know, you just take some painter's tape and you just run it and mask off, because it's a pretty straight line, and the lines on the panel are very high, are raised really high, so which is good. So it actually is like a piece of trim. And I know I don't know if it's hard to see the blue tape or not, but basically all you have to do is, let's tape off this panel. just like you would a real car. You know, wait for the paint to cure, because like my paint, if you painted, now you can do this on the black. If you didn't paint your model and you just wanted to do this on the body while it was the black plastic, that's fine. That'll work. So go ahead and just tape off. And with curbside, and this is a curbside model because it doesn't have an engine compartment or anything. And these curbside models are very easy to tape off because there's not a lot of parts. So we are just going to do that right there. Make sure you push down on all the edges when you do that. And then we'll just, there's a couple ways. Sometimes people just use plastic bags. For this, I'm just gonna put a piece of tape like that. And another piece of tape like this. And that'll just cover everything that's painted blue. Right there. Do that there. There we go. And then I take this spray paint right here. You see it everywhere. It's Rust-Oleum Chrome. There's the lid. And all we do is we'll go out and you just spray paint it real quick. I'll be right back. My fingers a little bit, but that I could have wore a glove. Anyway, so that's the chrome paint on there. And we'll let it dry. And then we'll take the paint off, or take the tape off. So there you go, both sides. And that looks good. Now, next thing we're gonna do, we'll just, I'm not gonna do it on camera, but I'm gonna tape this off here as well and do from this here, there, and also do the bottom here. So I'm gonna use, for the carpeting, because there's a little bit of carpeting on the doors and carpeting in here. I'm going to use, and also for detailing the steering wheel, I'm going to use this craft paint. You can get it anywhere, Walmart, wherever, craft stores. It's like 50 cents to $1 for each one of these, and some of these I've had for years. And this is cream. I don't want to go with the white because I think I'm going to go with the off-white, which basically antique white, whatever you want to call it, but in this case it's called cream. And I like this for carpeting because it's a flat paint and it's also water based, so if I mess up I can just take it off. So we're just gonna, sometimes it'll take 2 coats, sometimes it don't, just depends. This will probably take 2 coats, so we'll just do it very quickly on the doors right there. And we'll do this one right here. There are chrome details that you want to do on this as well. But we're just filling in the carpeting there. And the inner ring is going to be chrome, Actually, I don't even know. You know what? I'll wait. I'm just going to do the inner ring chrome on that one. So let's put it in there. And we'll just do the carpet in here. That's all. And craft paints are great for people getting started. And I mean, when you're talking 50 cents a color, and they work fine on plastic. And if you mess up, like I said, you can just, I could take a paper towel right now. Like once they're dry, you can't, but while it's wet, I could go put this under the water right now, and it would literally just all wash right off. So we'll end up doing probably 2 or 3 coats to get it to the color that I want, which is just a solid matte carpet. And I'm just following the ridges or the carpet that's imprinted on the plastic. Will anybody actually see this? Probably not. I don't know. But we're talking, sorry, I just bumped the camera. But we're talking, you know what, here, 5 minutes, 3 minutes, something like that. Just to put it in there. And we'll just do that, and we just do the back. And up and over the hump. And in here. That's a, like I said, with the snap together, I like snap togethers, and when they're this easy and they only have this few parts, then you can kind of work on your painting and detail skills like that. So there we go. So we'll let that dry, because you really can't keep putting coats on coats, because it won't. You have to let a coat dry, and then you can do it the next coat and stuff. So we'll just do that. We'll let that dry and work on that. By the way, actually, while I have you on camera, we can take our silver metallic here and we can do the steering wheel, so I can show you how this works. So, you know, silver is one of the harder colors in any paint, but you can just use this, and there you go. You got the chrome inner ring is done, and we'll leave the outer ring the teal blue, which is definitely a 50s color. That is for sure. Okay. And there we go. Now that's done. Actually, we can do these little chrome. Chrome knobs. Now you can use, and we will, I'll show you, especially for the other chrome trim in here, we'll use our gel pen. We can use a Sharpie. There's all different ways of doing it. And we'll use them all in here just so you can kind of see what each, the benefits, or how to apply each if you haven't seen any of my other videos. Okay. Oh, did I not get that one there? There we go. All right. And we'll let that go for now. And when we come back, we'll work on the dashboard. We still have the detail underneath here. We'll put a second coat on there. And so we'll finish dash, we'll finish the body, because the body we just painted those chrome details on. So I'll see you in a bit. So what do I got here? Looks like I taped up everything, but I really didn't. What I left open was the corner windows there. I left open this part, which is back in here, if you look at the picture. The top here, bottom here of the window, the back window right there. And so, let's see. Oh, and the two strips of chrome right here and here that lead up to the window. So I'm going to go ahead and paint this, but I taped it up. I know it's hard to see with the blue paint, with the blue tape, but I'm going to go ahead and paint this. And I just wanted to show you how I used all the blue painter's tape. Oh, and also the front here, I left this open because I'm going to paint that lip. So I've just done this the way that I figured it would have to be taped up. So we're going to go ahead and spray this, and we'll be back. All right, well, we spray painted the chrome on here. Let's see how good of a job I did with my masking tape. So first, take it off the stand, and then let's start peeling off pieces of masking tape here, and let's see how much of the chrome paint got on something we didn't want it to get on. Ooh, that actually came out really good right there, right? Now, you guys don't have to do this. Obviously, you can do it with tester's paint, and you're going to see me hand paint some stuff too. But I like to sometimes tape these up and kind of challenge myself. And, well, there's one spot that we got to repaint blue. No big deal. But chrome, I like to do the chrome with that chrome paint because it looks way better than anything I can do by hand. Let's see. And we still have to do the, oh, sorry guys. We still have to do the bottom there, chrome. So, let's see. By the way, this Rust-Oleum blue gloss paint is just to die for, man. This stuff is awesome. It is very, 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 very shiny. And it hardened overnight like rock hard, which is really good. Unlike the reds and orange and yellows that we have used in the past. Yeah, I really like this stuff. Well, let's pull this up and off. And pull that off. And pull this off. And pull this off. And this one. And one more piece here. So you're seeing this first time I am, and let's see how good of a job I did. All right, so I wanted that to go to there, which it did. Wanted that to go to there, which it did. Wanted this to be chrome, which it is. Then around the front window, for the most part, up here, so that's chrome. So this I have to do by hand. Have to repaint a little bit of blue over here. Other than that, guys, I think this came out really good so far. What do you think? I mean, we still have to do the spikes chrome. And the chrome pieces are for here and here, but they didn't have the top chrome, so that looks really good. There's chrome pieces that go on here, here, and here. So we may snap them on, but we're gonna let this dry for a little bit. We still have to do the chrome rocker panel there and the chrome rocker panel here. But I think that is coming out great. I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy I didn't completely destroy the paint job. If the only spot that I missed was right there, and then there's a spot right in here on either side that I probably will have to touch up by hand. And how I'll do that is I'll take some of this Rust-Oleum and I'll spray it into a cup or something, and then I'll just use that to touch up the places where I did not want paint. But I think we're doing good so far. This is coming out really, really nice. All right, so we're going to use our black panel line accent color to blacken out the grille and work on the rims. This is, if you've never seen this before, if this is your first video or whatever, this is a very thinned out dark. This one is black, and it allows, as you can see on chrome and other pieces, for the detail to rise to the surface. See, look at that. And for the rest of it, to just color the background black, so it really puts some really good depth. And on the back bumper, we're just going to do that in there, do there. That's really good for detail painting, dashboards, chrome. So we're going to use it for this. And it really does bring out detail in wheels as well. So. There we go. All right, let that dry. Oh, while we have you on, Oh, one of the things we had to do is we snapped together these seats. And this is the seat back for the front seat. And there are two holes. You can't really even see them here because when you snap them together, there's pins from the front that go into the back. Except that this pin went perfect. This pin did not make it in because once that's seated, which you have to squeeze really hard for, this one didn't seat as well. So what I did was I used my X-Acto knife, spread it open a little bit, and then put some glue in there, glued them together, and then put it into my little vise. But you can just squeeze until the pin was there. And you can see the little indent of the pin right there. I'm not going to fill it. If this was like a model for a contest or something, we would fill, but we're not going to fill. And then this one was sticking out a little bit, so just took the X-Acto knife, scraped it off, and then repainted the seat. All right, guys, looks like we have everything done in paint. I did change, by the way, the rug to the light blue instead of the white. I just like that light blue better. So I have that. We've got the door panels are completed, except for the chrome that we're gonna draw with the with our chrome gel pen. We'll finish these up in a little bit. So we have both of those. And then the next thing we need to do is take the decals. Well, these are the stickers. There's stickers and there's decals, but we're going to take the decals, which is this sheet right. Come on. I have no fingernails, so it's very hard to get these. Okay. So you have your stickers or you have your water slide decals. I'm going to use the water slide decals, and these are for your seats. So these go over like the seat back, and then these go onto the seat front, like the bottoms, and you can see exactly where they go. So we're going to use the decals for there. We are going to use the decals, these decals here, even though, so we don't have to worry, we can put them right over top of the indents on the body. And also these the three little chrome pieces that go on the nose of the front fender. So we're going to use those. We are going to put this number one here, which is a decal for the speedometer, which is in the center of the dashboard. So we'll use that. And we will use the fuel injections, which go on the fender near the door. So we're going to use these. I don't think we're going to use the Bel Air decals because I painted them with the chrome paint. And I like the chrome paint ones better. To me, they look more realistic. So we'll save these. I mean, we got two sets of everything, so we could save these. Maybe we'll need them for another kit that maybe isn't as detailed down the road. And the flames we're not going to use, although, you know, the kids may want to do them, and they said you have everything in stickers and everything in the slide, so you can use either one if you want to use. But I'm just going to use these and then keep these flames. I may use these flames on something else down the road. So, all right. Well, when we get back, we will put the assembly together, and we'll go from there. So we'll see you in a couple minutes. All right, guys, because it's a curbside model, the hood doesn't open, but we still can paint the engine right here, the transmission. There's the part of the engine transmission. We can still detail the exhaust system and everything, because this is, and paint the gas tank. So we can do all this. We'll detail this a little bit here. So because we're kind of doing this as a new 57 or a rebuilt 57, we're going to do some body color right here and right here. So we'll spray some of the body color underneath as if it had a frame off restoration. And then we'll paint the frame black. We'll paint the exhaust and the engine block will probably be orange, because that's, so if we put some orange up in there, and then we'll just do some detail on the transmission there and all the cross members and everything. Not spending a lot of time on there, but you know, we do want it to look correct. All right, we're going to just, because we're going to use this as a snap, and I don't even know if we're going to glue it together or not. We're going to try not to. We'll see how it comes. But we are going to detail the bottom, so that means trying to keep this on a budget. That means using Craft Black. Now, we spray painted the blue on here just to, you know, get body color. And then I'm just going to do a quick paint of the frame rails. And frame supports. Actually, we're not going to use that brush. We're going to use, where's my favorite brush? We're going to use my favorite brush right here. Now we can do frame rails. So if it's as if they did a frame off restoration, and so they painted the underneath, they painted the body, and then they painted the frame. And they painted the drive shaft. And more of the frame going across here. And that frame rail. And the frame in the back here. Believe it or not, this is all one molded piece. I mean, it looks really good for one single molded piece, I think, anyway. So let's go up there. To be honest with you, I remember, and it's been, let's see, 86. So you're looking 96, 2006, 2016. So it's been over 30 years. I mean, it's 2021 right now. So it's been over 30 years since I've painted. Got underneath mine and repainted and all. And I can remember right now, because it was snowing in Pennsylvania. And I was a young kid. And I was so excited to have my 57. I really was. And we're just going to paint the axle black too. Why not? All right. I'm not gonna do too much on here. So we did that. And let's see, do we have orange? We have orange craft paint. And I'm gonna do the bottom of the pan here. We'll do that. The engine. And we can use this orange. Ooh, it's a lot of paint on that brush now. The gloss does not cover as well as the flat. That is for sure. But, as I said, we're not really too concerned with it for the moment. And then we are going to do, with another brush, we'll do the bottom of the tranny here. We can paint that silver, actually aluminum, because that's what it would be painted anyway. And so we're just going to paint all that aluminum right there. And we can paint some of this. Just do quick detail, dry, almost dry brushing, which if you're not sure what dry brushing is, I've explained it for you. You're putting a little bit of paint on something, and then you're just hitting the highlights. And we're gonna paint the gas tank aluminum. Aluminum gas tank here. And we're gonna do aluminum cover on the back of the, because the guy who owned it would have spray painted that. Let's see. All right, and then I have a color called Rust, which is not. It's a color that you can get from testers, and we will do. I'm gonna do the exhaust Rust, because at one point the guy did redo the car, but it's been a while because he drives it, and he probably lives up north. I'm in Florida, so when we say up north, we mean like anybody where it gets cold and snows. And we'll do the exhaust right here, the exhaust off the motor. Right there. And we'll do this exhaust here. Get some chrome around, or some dirt. I think we can actually just do these frame rails on this side. There's some rust. All right, and there's where the weather hit that. And then the last thing is I'm just going to go back and wipe the brush off. Yeah, I know I don't really clean brushes a lot of times. For sometimes I do, but sometimes I just don't clean them between paint colors, especially if I'm doing the bottom of a car. I don't know why I do that. I always have. Just kind of let the colors, I guess I just let the colors go together. I did that when I was an artist for many years. So we can kind of mix the rust in with the silver. That shows that, you know, it's not completely rusted or anything. It's just, well, when metal pipes get used, they will tend to show. And when they get heated and then not heated and heated and then not heated and heated and then not heated, it's just something that happens. Anyway, so we do that. And then let's finish up that big tank. We can use this paint. We use glob. There we go. And then we're just going to do a little bit of, this is dry brushing, where you just go underneath and kind of take some of this chrome or aluminum and just paint it. Make it look a little dirty under there. You know, I mean, this guy might take it to car shows, but he doesn't put it on a lift and clean it every night. So there we go. So the bottom is done. Now I gotta go clean all my brushes. And I told you guys before, I clean them using basically Dawn dish soap. Pour it in the sink, because I have a metal sink. And then I pour the Dawn on it and just squish it around in the soap for a little bit. And then these brushes you see me using, or some of these are 15, 20 years old from like the year 2000. So it works. All right, so what we got is we got a whole bunch of decals. So we're gonna put the decal here, this little one here, we're gonna put that in, where's our, I don't know where, oh, here it is. So we're gonna put that in there in the center. And these are, by the way, this is how our wheels turned out. Didn't they turn out cool? And then here is the grill. So the grill came out really good. Painted a little bit of detail on the front there. Painted the bumpers black. And then there's the back with the reverse lights. And we used the black line stuff in here. And then we put in the red. So it's going back up there. Anyway, we're going to use these for the seats. If you look on the directions, right here, it shows you where they go. Right there and there. So, we will cut these out and we will put them on the seats. So let's do the seat backs first. And we'll use the decal for, oh, there you go, for the dashboard, for the speedometer. It's the only decal they give us, but we'll use it. So we'll let that sit for a minute, and whoops, we'll get our, so right here is our salva set, which we can use to help the decals sit. And we're getting close to needing a new jar, but for now we're going to be okay. So let me get a paintbrush here. Don't need a big one. I need a fluffy one, not a big one. Well, there's a fluffy one. So what we'll do is you put this on. So the first things we're going to do is these seats here. You can kind of see, I hope you can see the reflection that shows where they go. So they're going to wrap around. And this is the seat back for the front, and we're also going to be putting on the decal for the dashboard. So let's move the stickers out of the way. We're not using stickers, we're using the water slides. So I'm going to take a little bit of the decal set, put that right in there, and I'm going to pull this out with my fingers, because that's, sometimes I use tweezers, sometimes I use my fingers. Just depends on what mood I'm in. Alright, so where's my knife? Had a knife here, but no, don't really need it. Alright, so we're just going to take this, and with my thumb, let's see if it slides. Oops, I'm not ready yet. Oh, all right. So I'm going to take the decal out. Just going to hold it here. Oh, crap. It's okay. And I'm just going to slide the decal. It's what, when I try to do this for a camera, sometimes I got too much stuff going on. Anyway. Here we go. Done. Ta-da! Dashboard's done. Yay. Let's move this over a little bit that way. Give me some room to work. And we're going to put a little bit of this on here. And a little bit, this is the salva set. Put a little bit on there. And then we're going to take and to just put this right on the markings that are molded onto the seats. So take that one, wrap it around, and we're going to take this one, same thing, wrap it around. Nice thing is, they have nice marks in them. but not overwhelming. So we'll slide that a little bit this way. You see right on the back it has like a line, and then we can just pull this forward. Boom, done. That looks nice. Looks professional. So we'll go ahead and do the rest of these seats, and then we will get back with you. We'll get back to you shortly so you can see what it looks like. Okay, right now we have it snapped together. It's not glued together. And I don't have the headlights on yet, but we've got the wheels in. We've got the axles in the front, which I have to work on getting them straight. But we have, so it does actually roll. Interior is done and in. So I could show you the interior because I could still take this apart. That's like the nice thing with these. And this paint is like so hard. I love this blue paint. I do. And actually I love the fact that it looks just like the blue that the 57 was, my 57 was. So we do have screws here that we can use to screw it together. And it has two smaller screws. I'm not sure exactly what they're for, but I'll look. And the only thing we have to do is put the lights here, and then we have the light bulbs that go into the lights. So we can put those together and put them in. So yeah, if you didn't want to glue this together, by the way, if you didn't want to glue it together, it will go together. And as you can see, it'll go together. So if you don't want to have your kids using any of this model glue stuff, then you don't have to. I think I'll probably end up gluing this together here. I'm putting these lights back. I'm putting these lights in there. There's the one light. Let's see. This goes in. It only fits one way because it's a square or rectangle hole there. Oh, there we go. Yeah. All right. That's in there. That's in there. So we just have to cut this piece off of here. Got this one off here. Does it matter which one goes in which? Maybe, maybe not. Let's see. This one in there. Pushes right there. And let's turn this way. Goes like that. There you go. All the parts are together. What do you guys think? I haven't done all the decals yet, so let's do all the decals. Let me screw this together. Actually here, let me show you the interior real fast. How the interior came out. So there's your interior, full, you know, these things molded perfectly, so can't really complain. I like the way they were. they came, and I like the color. I like my detail. The glass went right in with no problem. So let's put this back in. Actually, we'll put this back in. I'll put this all together because I think I want to glue it. So I'm going to go ahead and glue it together. And then when I'm done, we'll have the final reveal. All right, guys. This is our Revell 57 Chevy Bel Air Snaptite finale. This is the final. This is a curbside build, so the hood does not open. There is no engine, even though underneath, if we look, it kind of looks like we do have an engine. There's the engine, transmission, drivetrain stuff. This is all one piece. And you can see there's a screw and there's a screw because this is a snap together. And we did not glue anything. Everything on here is snapped on. Actually, you know what? Okay, I'll take that back. This little edge at the top here and this little edge at the top here we glued. Everything else is still just snapped on. The interior snapped, the wheels, the axles, the body, all that stuff, the front, these lights, the grill, all that is just snapped on. So and even the glass, everything is just snapped in there. If I undid the screws, I could take the whole thing apart in 30 seconds. It does roll back and forth on its steel axles, which I don't really like because I don't like cars rolling off the shelf. But if you're buying this for you and your kids, it's a great model. So this is just spray painted blue, which matched the blue one I had back in 1986. Yep, 1986 for $2,500. So I did the interior the same way I had done that one. So this has the interior. This is really cool because it came with two sets of, they came with a set of stickers and decals. So you don't even have to worry about decals. If you want to, you get the kit. You get one, they get one, you get one for the kids. They could build one, snap together. So the kids could build this in about an hour. Basically took, other than paint, because I did a lot of paint, this was all spray paint. It does come with a whole bunch of decals, flames, everything else. I didn't do it that way. I did it my way. You do it your way. If you didn't want to paint it at all, it came black in the box, and the black in the box was great. You could have not painted this at all. I just happened to want this color blue because this is the color that mine was, my real one was. But other than that, you could build this in about an hour. And I said your kids could spray paint it different colors if they want, or just do it all black and put the stickers on there with the flames and everything. So, love the model, no complaints. I think it looks, as a curbside model, it looks excellent, and it'll go look great on the shelf. So, enjoy. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. And I will see you next time on Model Monday. Please check out our regular videos of all kinds of cars and everything else. Junkyards, barn finds, hot rods, dragsters, you know, everything. So, but love the model. Go buy yourself one. Revell Snaptite Max 57 Chevy Bel Air. I got this one over at Hobby Lobby, but you can get them everywhere. I think Walmart sells them, and some Walmarts too, but you can get online, everything else. It's a Snaptite, so I think this was like $11 or $12. It wasn't that much. Anyway, have a great day. Thank you, guys.
April, should they subscribe to this channel even if they don't like cars today for this one?
Probably just for this one.